The first time we see Rock is during a conversation between Kanan and Jukebox. Now, Kanan's still trying to figure out what the hell happened to Crystal. We know that Jukebox is like, man, let's just, be calm. Let's not jump to conclusions. Let's not overreact to any of this. Rock pulls up. She's like, Kanan, I've been calling you 100 times. I've been trying to get a hold of you. Kanan's like, well, you should have fucking got the message after I didn't answer 100 times. I'm not trying to talk to you. Now, I can't do Kanan's accent or anything anymore because they said it's a horrible impersonation. So fuck it. Rock pulls up. She's like, Kanan, I've been trying to call you. Kanan's like, man, I ain't trying to talk to you right now. Everything that's going on is because of you. Now, Rock, has she always been there for Kanan? No. Can we really blame her for that? I mean, if we look at how Joyce raised the family, this is all Rock knows, is to be tough. Rock has been in the streets since 13, 14 year old. Being a CI for the police, snitching at 13 years old is going to like hold a lot of stuff over your head. But this is her story, so we can't do that. But then we got High Post, we got DEFCON. So she's been in a lot of stuff, and all she knows is the streets. That's the only thing she knows to survive. So she's still looking out for Kanan. So when she actually sits down and has a conversation with Kanan, Kanan is pissed because he still believes that she has something to do with Famous. Now, Rocky ain't got nothing to do with Famous, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Snaps and Pops will tell us different. But Rock's like, you think I had something to do with Famous? He said, man, I think so. You paying cops? She said, I love Famous. Now, when he brings up D-Wiz, he did have a point. But at the same time, the whole D-Wiz debacle, I mean, if we're being real, we're being technical, it was Rock's fault. But Kanan did go out there, him and D-Wiz, and shot at Buck 20, got rid of Buck 20 for some territory that was given back to Unique during an agreement between her and Unique. Now, Kanan took it upon himself to go and do that. Now, remember, Kanan was supposed to be sacrificed to Unique, but she gave up D-Wiz so Kanan could survive. So Rock is right. She doesn't have anything to do with Famous. Kanan doesn't believe it. She doesn't have anything to do with Famous. Crystal came and talked to her. So everything is looking like it was her, but she's telling the truth. And since this is her story, we got to keep it real, man. She ain't had nothing to do with Famous. She wasn't even paying the dirty cops that got Famous. She was paying the cops to stop harassing her. Then Crystal came over there. So she does care about Kanan, whether he believes it or not. She still loves her son, and she's going to do everything she can to protect him. Just like the D-Wiz, we got to always bring that up because Unique was going to come and get Kanan. Unique was coming for Kanan, but they got rid of D-Wiz, so that was stopped. And here we are today, trying to figure out what the hell is going on because Kanan still believes that his mother done something wrong. But in reality, she ain't did nothing. But what I did like from Juke is she's like, man, you can't win with Kanan. She said, you need to be worrying about losing them. You need to be worrying about losing them. And that could be to the streets. That could be to the police. That could just be in general. But they did have Rock stuck in her ways. Like Rock was looking like, damn, Juke, that's deep. That is deep. So Rock's just looking at it like, man, I don't know. Maybe I should take a different approach. Yeah, Renee, he didn't have any point when it came to D-Wiz because the whole D-Wiz situation was because Kanan took it upon himself. The same way, remember, Kanan cooked up that bad dope and was unaliving everybody. She told Kanan to go to his grandma's house early, but I mean, none of us would have wanted to live with Joyce, especially the Joyce we knew. After Rock leaves this little conversation here, she's about to go and talk to David because we got to figure out what the hell is going on with David. Well, let me see something. Should we put David's? Yeah, we're gonna put David's story in with Rocks, and we'll put that in on Unique story also. We'll add David's story in on Rocks because she does go and talk to the people next, even though she don't know about E-Tone. E-Tone will go in more depth when it comes to Unique story. But David is in the club, and remember last week, I would definitely didn't think that they were gonna go this way with it, but we should have known when David was talking about finding love, and if this guy was really for him, I was just thinking, okay, just the same way he was painting the walls, and then the walls were painted. I didn't think anything about it. But it turns out they showed David's love life. And it actually works out for the story to introduce E-Tone. Because I was wondering when the hell Lamar Jackson was going to come into play. But David is at the Hee Hee Club. And they in there, they getting it too. E-Tone looking. Now, David, we already know that David, he's all over the place. Questions about AIDS. People with AIDS, 1-800-555-0334 looks like. So David comes into this to the bathroom. Now everybody look like they sweaty as hell. And David goes straight to the mirror. You know when you got a runny nose, you got to go in the mirror and make sure you ain't got nothing hanging out the bottom of your nose. So David is over here, he's wiping his nose, YSL/slap. You gotta always like that's the thing. I'm 6 foot. So a lot of ladies that I approach are a little bit shorter than me, so they kind of look up. So I got to make sure there ain't nothing in my nose. Now I don't know how you guys do it. Some people do the little runny nose, like the little that. Some people do the little OC, the little allergy. Some people do the this. Some people get the digging. Well, he's doing the old school, just a little rub. You know what I mean? Whew. Man, that wasn't that bad. Woo! What did you 5 7 8 9 10 10 9 7 7 5 4 3 1 A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W Z Z Y X W B U S O Q B L B. Woo! The good thing about David is he was so coked up, he didn't even feel that bullet, man. He didn't even feel that bullet. Mm, mm, mm. He didn't even feel that bullet, man. Sometimes being drugged up is the best way to go because he didn't even feel it. He went out peacefully. And his nose wasn't running. So we get introduced to E-Tone. Now E-Tone does what he got to do. And Rock, she heads over to the warehouse because we got to make sure that this product is getting moved. Now we got introduced to E-Tone. Thank you, Miss J, for the $10. I love it here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Be careful in them bathrooms, man. If you see a body on the ground, just step over it or leave the bathroom. Don't stand there. But I can't even find the I can't even find where when did Rock go to the warehouse? It was obviously after the shooting. Oh, okay, here it is. I kept thinking this is her looking out the window. So Rock goes to the warehouse the next day because she got to go talk to David. Hey, David, the product is in. Now, when she gets there, there's no talking. Nobody's talking. Everyone's just quiet, sitting around. Rock's looking around like, why ain't none of this product moving? They go in there. They just crying. Now, I don't know about y'all, but there's no crying in baseball. So I'm looking around like, why ain't nobody at work? That's my first thought. When we came in here, what were y'all thinking? When y'all seen Rock come in here, what was your first? My first thought was, why these motherfuckers ain't working? We got to put belt to ass. I'm looking around like, well, we got sad face. No, we don't cry when it's time to go to work. You better put a smile on your face. Greet each customer with a hey, how you doing? Can I help you? What else would you like to order? They sitting around, they got damn sad faces. I'm like, what the hell they so sad for? Rock take her glasses off, like, wait a minute. Product ain't moving. Y'all in here crying. Where the fuck is? Oh, they killed David. Man, they didn't kill David, y'all. You know what I would have did y'all know what I would have did? As soon as I would have seen that David wasn't there, I would have looked around like, man, what the hell? David ain't here. If I'm Rock at this point, smoking cigarettes ain't gonna do it. Smoking cigarettes, no, we need. What's the gateway to the cocaine? What's the gateway? I know it ain't cigarettes. I need something. What's the step up from cigarettes before cocaine? What's the median between cigarettes and cocaine? What's in between there? Because this menthol ain't working. Every time we take a step forward, we get knocked back 3 or 4 steps. Nah, Mary Jane ain't gonna cut it. Mary Jane, we do that. That's recreational. Well, in between, like, I think I put cigarettes above marijuana. Like, when I used to smoke marijuana, I was fully functional. When you smoke cigarettes, you smell like ass. But I put cigarettes, like, marijuana is down there at the bottom. Like, marijuana is the safest. Then probably like a vape, then Black and Milds, then cigarettes. So what's in between cigarettes and that cocaine? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A tequila shot? Nah. You gotta smoke, I guess, crack. But Rock walks up out of here because she realizes David is dead. So she's like, shit, the fuck, man? We just can't win. Yeah, shroom. There we go. Yeah, I'll take shrooms. Nah, not me. I'm just saying I agree. I take shrooms. I've never done shrooms before. That just don't sound like anything of interest. Hell, no hard drug really does. I ain't gonna lie, Rock was looking good here. To be distraught, I was looking at Rock like I like when the ladies do that, when they wear the clothes that like over the shoulders, like the shoulders is hanging out or something. They got like the y'all know what I'm talking about. What would y'all call that? What ladies, what y'all call that? Where it like goes over one shoulder, it comes over the breasts, but this shoulder is out. What would y'all call that? A drop shoulder? The drop top? What y'all call that? You know what I mean? Rock got them shoulders out. I like that. I like seeing shoulders. What's it called where it like goes over one side, but it kind of like drop up on the arm on this side and the shoulder out? I like that. Rock looking good as hell right here. And she mad, you know what I mean? So that even makes her better. But she talking about Marvin, man, this nigga unique, man. He did this shit. He took out David. I know that nigga did that. Marvin, I know that nigga unique did that. He trying to fuck with us, Marvin. He trying to fuck with us. We can't be out here like this, Marvin. Unique is back and this nigga fucking with us. Marvin looking at her like, you know, niggas get hit every day. It's a part of the game, Rock. Did you not listen to the intro? It's a part of the game. Rock is like, hell no, we got to go talk to Stephano. We got to figure this shit out. We just got the goddamn Afghanistan plug. We just got Hazard. He said he got the work coming in. We ain't got no trucks to move it. The fuck going on, Marvin? Marvin's like, man, we be all right. Hell no, we ain't going to be all right, Marvin. We told Stephano we was going to be able to move this product. But if we're going to go talk to Stephano and this nigga Unique is running wild, Marvin, I need to know that you handled that situation. I need to know that you handled that situation. Marvin talking about, yeah, I handled that situation. She said, how the hell did you handle it, Marvin? He said, man, it's handled. Does this look like a face of a nigga that had to handle something? What up, Lexus? Thank you for that $5. Obsidian, Lexus. 430 Lexus, that's what it is. David unalive, that gargoyle E-Stone. He was unalive by that gargoyle. Damn, that's messed up. E-Stone, and you on point with the comedy. Hey, thanks, man. You know, I try to entertain you guys. That's what I do, man. I try to entertain you guys. I try to give you a storyline. You know what I mean? Yeah, damn. Hey, thank you, DeMarcus. Who is more hilarious, David, OC, or B Rilla? Thank you for that $5. Thank you for that 10. Back to back with it. Who's more hilarious? I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to say David. OC wasn't really hilarious. B Rilla a bit. David was actually kind of funny, man. Like when David was painting the walls and he was high and Marvin had to check him. Yeah, I got to go with David. David was actually funny. He was always funny. He was always high. Remember they were talking, what's the name? And David was just in the background. Like, ah. I'm like, David, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, handle. You mean what I mean handle? Rock told him, did you handle that situation? Any nigga that's standing like this, look. Any nigga that's standing around like this, with their mouth open, don't trust them. Don't trust him because like a nigga that's standing around with his mouth open, that's a person you can't trust because they don't care if a bug fly in their mouth, fly land on their lip. They don't care. You can't trust nobody that just had that bottom lip hanging. You know what I mean? Close your mouth, man. If you ain't speaking or eating or drinking, then close your mouth, man. Marvin's sitting around like, I handled it. Damn, Marvin. So Rock is like, man, I need to know before she goes and talks to Stephano. And rightfully so, because we go and talk to Stephano next. And when was it? The next day? Okay, yeah, it is the next day. When they actually go and talk to Stephano, this is where things get interesting because we see the division. Now he's talking to them. He's letting them know, Stephano, hey, what do we think Stephano's alternative what's it called? Alternative means of moving alternative means of transportation. Because David got the trucks, but with David being gone, we need a way to move the product through the warehouses. So Stephano's like, I can handle that. But he didn't know anything about David. And one thing about Stephano, he normally knows everything that's going on in the streets. Remember, he usually is like, man, I got my ear to the streets. I know what's going on. But he said David was out making his own moves. And then he calls out Marvin. And look at Marvin. Mouth wide open. Marvin ain't doing no talking. Close your mouth, Marvin. Look, Rock knew something was up when he said, yeah, Marvin. What up, Brillo? Hey, after we talk about Rock, if you free Brillo, hey, put a 2 in the chat for Brillo. So we go send Brillo the link. If we get enough 2s, Brillo gotta join the link after we finish this Rock part. If y'all want Brillo to come up, we're gonna talk with Brillo for a little bit. Put a 2 in the chat. We're gonna finish up the Rock story. But Rock knew something was up when Stephano was like, yeah, Marvin, you know a little bit about that, don't you? You know about making calls on your own, making moves on your own. Marvin got caught. Look at Marvin's face. He's like, huh? He tried not to say nothing. Nah, Marvin, we got your ass, nigga. We got your ass. So Rock is sitting there, and it's one of those. But you don't want to say nothing in front of Stephano because you want to see like you're on the same accord. Because we already know Stephano's trying to divide these two up. And he started off with Marvin. Now, after he does this and Marvin gets exposed, he's like, let me talk to Rock real quick because fucking Marvin is fucking up everything. So he's like, let me talk to Rock real quick alone, nigga. Get up out of here. Now, remember, Marvin was acting tough with early Tyler. He ain't act tough with Stephano. See, I can't deal with that, man. If you're gonna act tough all the way around. I would have slapped Stephano. If he would have said, I'm gonna talk to Rock by myself. No. So Marvin gets up out of there. Let me zoom through this because it was 2 different parts. Okay. Now Stephano's like, you know your brother done fucked up, right? It's like, what are you talking about, Stephano? Early Tyler came in and told me everything. He said your brother called that hit on the made man. She's like, you can't believe Early Tyler. You can't believe anything that nigga says. He said, shit. Can believe that nigga this time. Yes, I don't know if y'all heard or not. I don't know if y'all. Oh, did y'all watch off the Stars? Y'all be watching off the Stars app? You got to go to the Stars website. If you go to the Stars website, you get the director's cut. Stephano called Marvin a nigga. He's like, yeah, that nigga Marvin wilding out. And I don't believe that nigga Early Tyler was lying about that hit being called by Marvin. Now, once it's a mistake. 2 times. Can't ever trust a nigga that does something wrong 2 times in a row. So Rock is like, nah, you can't believe Early Tyler. I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but he called him a nigga. Shout out to Stephano, being a real nigga, standing on business. So Rock is like, nah, my brother would never do that. You got family, I got family. I'm gonna die behind mine. So whatever Early Tyler is talking about, it ain't got nothing to do with us. It ain't got nothing to do with us. But Stephano's like, all right, well, let me one up you. You know your brother then came in here and talked about taking over the whole operation, pushing you to the wayside, pushing you out the game, Rock, too emotionally connected to Unique. Now, he didn't say all the Unique part, but he did say that Marvin was trying to push her out. Now, we know that he went to Marvin and asked Marvin, hey, Marvin, what do you feel about, what do you feel about replacing your sister? If you know what I mean, take over. And Marvin was like, nah, man, I can't do that. I can't do that. But Marvin's outside. Marvin can't do anything. Why not? Shit. Stephano don't trust him anymore. Marvin done put himself in a messed up situation. So when Rock come outside, we see Marvin sitting out here. Marvin, he's smoking a cigarette, looking across the street, all lost and stuff. Don Angelo. Rock come out and she tell him straight up. Early then came in and told everything. I'm like, man, ain't that about a snitch? Marvin is like, oh, man. Oh, man. Damn. And as Rock walks off, what she tell Marvin? You done fucked this up, Marvin. Damn, man. Come on, man. Why? Why? Why, Marvin? Why? Well, Marvin did mess things up. So Rock, she gets the hell up out of here. And the next time we see Rock is when she's chilling, waiting on her little brother to show up. I think that's the last time we seen Rock. Yeah, that's the last time we see Rock is when Marvin pulls up to the house. I mean, not Marvin, Lulu. Lulu pulls up to the house. And at this point, Rock doesn't know, man. I understand where Rock is coming from. It just seems like Lou is talking. Lou is talking about, I want to be back in the game. I'm ready. And then, you know what really threw Rock off was the Dragon Slayer. I'm a Dragon Slayer. And if I ain't got no dragon, what am I? She's looking at him like, nigga, a drunk at the bar, nigga. You ain't nothing more, nothing less. I own you, nigga. Remember I had you at rehab? Remember you was about to delete yourself? If you're going to be in the game, you got to be about your business, Lou. You can't be coming in your bullshit. That music, that hip hop bullshit. Leave it behind. Lou talking about, I ain't with that music no more, man. I'm really gully out here. I'm really like that, man. Give me a gun. You know what I'm gonna do with it. It's your baby, bro. The problem is, Rock, I love the game too much. Rock is like, nigga, we in some big boy business, nigga. You have to put your big boy pants on, Lou. It ain't gonna be none of that crying in the dark with Chinese boxes at the house, the lights off, you just sitting around in your drawers with a wife beater with spaghetti stains on it. Mom spaghetti, no. If you gonna be in the game, you know we fucking with the mob. You know we got the fucking Chinese restaurants. We got a lot of shit going on. And the last time we had you over in the Basie projects, all you had to do was pick up the money. And you wasn't picking up the money. So how can I depend on you, Lou? I'm a dragon slayer, Rock. It's me. And Rock is like, this nigga. It's 1993. I don't know about y'all, but dragons ain't been around for at least 4,000 years. 1993 in fucking Southside Jamaica, Queens, Lou. I had to put this cigarette out on your forehead, nigga. No, dragon slayer, nigga. You could barely hold your liquor. And I heard Imani broke up with you. But it's either you're here or your ass is out. But just like Mama Joyce used to say, you either in or you out. You ain't gonna be running in and out of this house all day, Lou. Either you want to pick up a gun and pick up some rocks, or you go back to that MPC or whatever the hell you do over there. Yo, organ, pianos, whatever you do. But over here, we in the game. And I ain't even mentioned to you, your brother fucking up. But what you about to get into, Lou? I need you to roll with me. Where we gonna roll to? Shut up, Dragon Slayer. Just roll with your sister. They get up, they hop in the car, they ride off. We like, damn, where the hell they going now? Sure enough, they pull up to Unique's crib. Now, them Jersey niggas, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you from New York, don't get mad at me. I did not write this. This is Rock and Kanan season 4. Mr. Penn wrote this. But them New Jersey niggas is stepping on you, New York niggas. We talked about this last week. I don't know how or why, but 93 seems like a tough time for New York niggas. Yeah, Unique got the power, but these New Jersey niggas is stepping on shit. Rock shows up with Lou, they pat it down, and they coming toe to toe, face to face with Unique. Now, we don't get to find out what this conversation is about till next week. If you watch my trailer breakdown, we go a little into details about that. But right now, we don't know what the hell is happening. All we know is Rock pulled up with Lou. Lou already has issues with Unique. Unique, well, we can't really go into too much of his story with Kanan because we don't know that part yet, but we're going to get into that after we talk about Jukebox and Brillo pull up. But Unique already didn't win at Lulu. Unique, he going after Rock. Because one thing I learned, and I don't know, it might just be a male thing, but once you taste that butter pecan one time, let me tell you something. You start getting that little drool off the side of your mouth. Once you taste that butter pecan one time, trust me, you're going to want it again and again. And no matter what you got to do to get it, you're going to get it. What is it, 1 in the morning? I got to go get it. What is it, 3:30 in the afternoon? I got to go get it. That butter pecan ain't nothing going to stop a real nigga from getting that. And when I know, oh, that's that YSL. I know Rock is in the building. I can smell that. I'm like Pepe Le Pew. When Rock walk by, I'm off my feet. My legs just dangling in the air. When I smell Rock coming through, I can smell Rock for at least 3-4 blocks away. Oh, that's butter. Oh, that's that butter pecan. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's gonna rain today. Rain that butter pecan on me, girl. Oh, yeah. Rock then pulled up to the spot with Lulu. Lou is back. Rock is standing on business, and she's face to face with Unique. Now she gets the opportunity to talk that shit because when Unique pulled up to the crib with that Thule, what's the procedure when you got a gun in your face? Nigga, there ain't no procedure. Stay alive. That's Rock's story. What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking about Rock, man? And then Pepe Le Pew, I can't believe they got rid of Pepe Le Pew. This is about 40 minutes on Rock's story. Jeez Louise, or 30 minutes. About 30 minutes. All right, cool. That's cool. What y'all think about Rock? Oh, Raquel Thomas. I'm going to bring Brillo up. I'm going to send, hold on, give me a second. I'm going to bring Brillo up. Send Brillo the link to this, and then I'm going to have him talk. I'm going to go re-up. Brillo, if you there, I'm about to shoot you the link on Discord. Yeah, I'm going to shoot you the link on Discord or I don't know. Yeah, I'll send it on Discord. Let me see. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about Raquel Thomas.